Up in the air, adventures in the sky for little explorers. Have you ever looked out your window and seen the busy world below? The cars zooming by, people walking quickly, and maybe even a dog barking at something in the distance? The world on the ground is full of life. But have you ever wondered what's happening up in the air? Look up. There's an entire world above your head, full of exciting things. There are birds flying, kites soaring, and sometimes even big airplanes taking people on journeys to far-off places. Let's go on an adventure and explore everything that's up in the air. Wonders of the sky first. Let's meet our friends who live up in the sky. Birds of all shapes and sizes flap their wings and glide through the air. You might see an eagle soaring high, looking for its next meal, or a tiny hummingbird buzzing by so quickly it seems to disappear. The crows call loudly as they sit in the treetops, and the sparrows chirp happily, filling the air with their beautiful songs. But the sky is not just for birds. There are also colorful butterflies, fluttering from flower to flower, their wings catching the sunlight and sparkling like tiny jewels. Moths join them at night, flying softly under the moon's glow. And then there are the busy bees and zippy mosquitoes. Be careful of those. They might give you a little sting. Have you ever heard the loud noise of a helicopter buzzing above your house? Helicopters zoom through the sky like giant buzzing insects, flying low to help people or carry things quickly. Airplanes fly much higher up in the sky, carrying people to faraway places. Next time you see an airplane, wave to the passengers. They might be on their way to a new adventure. Dreaming of flying, have you ever wished you could fly like the birds? Wouldn't it be amazing to spread your wings and soar through the sky, feeling the wind on your face and the clouds beneath your feet? Maybe one day you will. If you grow up to be a pilot, you can fly an airplane and take people on adventures all around the world. Imagine flying over tall mountains, across wide oceans, and past busy cities. You could even visit new countries where people speak different languages, all from the seat of your airplane. You could take your friends and family with you and show them all the wonderful places in the world. But if flying an airplane isn't enough for you, how about becoming an astronaut? Yes, that's right. If you want to fly even higher, you could climb into a rocket ship and blast off into space. You could explore the moon, visit planets like Mars and Jupiter, and maybe even find new stars and galaxies. Who knows? You could be the first person to discover a new planet. Flying fun for everyone, even if you can't fly like a bird or zoom around in a rocket ship just yet. There are still so many fun ways to explore the air. Have you ever ridden in a hot air balloon? Hot air balloons are big and colorful, and they float gently in the sky, carrying you high above the trees and fields. You can watch the world below grow smaller and smaller as you rise into the clouds, floating peacefully wherever the wind takes you. If you want more excitement, how about trying parasailing? Imagine gliding through the air, with nothing but the wind holding you up. You could fly over the ocean, with the waves crashing below and the wind in your hair. Or maybe you'd like to try gliding, where you can soar through the air with wings attached to your back, just like a bird. But even from the ground, you can enjoy the magic of the sky. Grab a kite on a windy day and let it soar high above the trees, dancing with the wind. Or maybe you have a big, colorful balloon. Watch as it floats up, up, up until it disappears into the clouds. Adventures beyond the sky, but the adventure doesn't stop with the birds and balloons. Have you ever wondered what's beyond the clouds? High above the sky, where airplanes and birds can't go, there's a whole universe waiting to be explored. The sun, the moon, the stars, and all the planets are out there, just waiting for you to visit. Imagine becoming an astronaut, stepping into your rocket ship, and blasting off into space. You'll fly past the moon, wave at the stars, and maybe even land on Mars. Who knows? You could meet aliens or discover new planets that no one has ever seen before. Space is full of mysteries, and it's all up in the air. And don't forget, there are even more adventures up there. You could become a skydiver and jump from a plane, feeling the rush of the wind as you fall through the sky before your parachute opens. Or you could become a paragliding champion, flying from mountain to mountain, with the clouds as your companions. What will you discover? The sky is full of amazing things, just waiting for you to discover them. Birds, butterflies, airplanes, rockets, and even stars are all part of the adventure that awaits up in the air. So, the next time you step outside, don't just look down, look up. The sky is calling you to explore, dream, and fly. One day, you might be the one flying high in the sky, leading your own adventure. Whether you're a pilot, an astronaut, or just a dreamer, the sky is always ready for your next big journey.